All right, let's get started at 6:30. So welcome everybody to the August Street Life Committee meeting of Community Board 8. My name is Abraham Salcido. I co-chair this committee with Lindsay Cormack, who will be joining us shortly. Oh, there she is. Great. So as we get started, I want to just run down a few rules of the road. We will go down the list of the applications. I will invite every applicant to come off mute and or their representative and tell us a little bit about their application. It's helpful if you provide information like whether there's been any complaints, whether it's ADA accessible, the hours of operations, and to help expedite any questions that the committee members might have. After the applicant and the representative speaks, I will inquire whether there's any members of the public that have questions or comments on the application. After members of the public, I will go to my fellow committee members for questions, comments, and any resolutions or motions. A reminder that any action taken by this committee will be voted on at the full board meeting on Wednesday, September 17th. That is unless there is an earlier date indicated next to the application, in which case it'll go as a committee resolution. A couple other reminders. All participants and or their representatives, please remember to take down all of the meeting all of the flyers for the postings of the meeting after the full board meeting. In terms of engagement, please direct all your questions to Lindsay and myself as the co-chairs. I'd like to avoid any crosstalk. Please remember to keep your comments brief, as we have a very long agenda, and also amicable. Anyone that cannot adhere to the rules of decorum will lose their ability to speak. So with that, I think we're ready for the technical rules of the road.
Welcome. If this is your first time joining us virtually, you will notice that you are currently muted, and everyone will remain muted throughout the meeting except the committee co-chairs, Lindsay and Abraham, and any presenters as we move through the agenda. Following the presentations, the co-chairs will call on members of the public wishing to speak. You can participate by going to the react icon on your device and pressing the raise hand button, not the wave or the thumbs up, as those will disappear. Only press it once. If you press it a second time, your hand will go back down. If you are calling in on the phone, it is *+9 to raise your hand and *+6 to unmute. Be on the lookout for a prompt asking you to confirm unmuting once the co-chair calls on you. The chat is available only for technical support to help with Zoom software problems, not to ask questions of the co-chairs. They will not see the chats. If you're using an older version of Zoom, you will need to go to the participant section where you will find the raise hand feature there. Please do not raise your actual hand or wave at the screen because we may not be able to see you. Chat me in here for support.
Great. Thank you very much. So before we get started, I just want to make sure I have the right rundown. I'm showing 10 committee members: myself, Lindsay, Dale, Evan, Kimberly, Marco, Miles, Robin, Russell, and Judy, who's for some reason all the way at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, that's right too. I don't know why Judy's all the way at the bottom, but
No worries, no worries.
If you can grab them, at least in my Zoom, and just pull her to wherever you want. Like grab the little box and pull it.
Oh, great. Okay, so with that, let's get started since we have a good list of applications. So let's start with item 1A, Mavido Restaurant Inc., DBA Mediterraneo. This is a 30-day waiver for renewal of a liquor, wine, beer, and cider license. Do we have the representative and or the applicant?
I saw that he signed up, but I don't see him in the list. He might just be late.
And Abraham, I think we anticipate a little bit of hiccups on who's going to be here tonight. So I think my vote is that we move and then come back.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's move on to the next item. 1B, this is VL Delights 70 Lex LLC. This is a new application for and temporary retail permit for wine, beer, and cider. Do we have the representative for VL Delights?
Yes, good evening. I'm Bob Callahan from Mike Kelly's office, and I'll be presenting them this evening. So this is a wine, beer, and cider application for VL Delights 70 LLC, doing business as Bel Ami Cafe. We're located at 131 East 70th Street on the northwest corner of East 70th Street and Lexington Avenue. The old Corrado Bakery. Will be a small French cafe serving fresh soups, vibrant salads, refined sandwiches, and golden pastries. We'll be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. We will have 8 tables and 16 seats inside and provide light background music for ambiance. We also have 1 restroom available for the customers. The owner is Vanessa Delgrange. She's been operating the Bel Ami Cafe at 866 Lexington Avenue. That's at the corner of 65th and Lexington for over 15 years. So she's an experienced operator. They're opening up this new spot, and they hope to be successful there. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them.
Great, thank you very much. Do I have any members of the public with questions, comments on this application? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to committee member Marco Tamayo.
Thank you. I would like to put a motion and then to speak. The motion is to approve as presented. Oh, somebody second already.
Yep.
Okay, so the question is, may I direct the question to Mr. Callahan?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Callahan, I'm going to ask you something. You know the procedure very well, and you say the right words every time. So what we should do in the event that one of your clients do not comply with the law? What will be your role in that part?
I'd immediately reach out to the client, let them know what the problem is, and ask them to correct it.
For instance, let me give you an example. They're supposed to remove this sidewalk cafe. This is not the sidewalk cafe, by the way. This is the inside. But the issue is, I shouldn't say that. So let me save that because the agenda is very long, and I think I'm gonna stop right there. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Marco. Okay, there's a motion to approve as presented. Going to call a question. Anyone opposes calling the question? Okay, no, let's call. So there's a motion to approve. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, please give me an indicator. Otherwise, this will go as a 10-0 approval.
And Abraham, I actually think we're at 11.
Did we gain someone?
Abraham, me, Miles, Robin, Judy. We're at 10. I was counting Robin twice.
Actually,
Thanks.
Robin is very important, so I see how you could make that mistake.
Yeah.
So, okay, great.
Yep.
All right, so 10-0 yes on VL Delights. Let's checking again. Do we have the Mediterranean representative?
Not yet. I'm going to email him to see if he's having trouble getting on.
Okay.
Yeah, so Jordan, you just chat Abraham and I when that happens, and
Yeah.
we'll just keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. All right, so on to item 1C, Midnight Express, new application, temporary retail permit for liquor, wine, beer, and cider.
Yes.
Hey, Kathleen.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. How are you? Good to see you again.
Good, nice to see you. So let me just start out by saying that this is the same Midnight Express. They're just changing their corporate name and their tax ID number. So under the state liquor authority rules, we have to refile all over again.
Yep.
But the method of operation is the same. Everything's the same. It's a 24-hour diner. It's been there for many, many years. They own the building they're in. Longtime family business. I don't know if you want me to go through anything else for you.
No, it sounds like if everything's staying the same, I think we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
One of the last few 24-hour diners we have.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I will go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Great, I see seconds around the board. Okay. Gonna call the question unless anyone is opposed. Motion to approve as presented.
Abraham has just been muted.
Okay.
But
Thought I was
there is a motion to approve, and if anyone wants to vote no, please let me know. Otherwise, this will go down as a 10-0 approval.
Great.
All right,
Okay,
great.
thank you. Thanks, everybody. I have another one. I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you.
Okay. Next I have 1D. Do I have the representative for Brooklyn Dumpling? Also new application.
I think Judy is asking for something. I'm sorry, Abraham,
Sure.
that I cut you.
Judy, do you need?
Yeah, I just lost you all. I wasn't here. I just came on, so please don't count me in that last vote.
Oh, so you're
Yeah.
starting now. Okay.
I didn't hear it. I don't even know what it was.
Okay.
All right. So Midnight Express will be a 9. Okay, great. And I see Jeff Galetti for Brooklyn Dumpling House.
Awesome. Hi there. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you.
Great. So tell us a little bit about your application.
Yeah, sure. So we are Brooklyn Dumpling Shop, 453 East 78th. This is our Upper East Side location. It's been reopened since May of last year. And we would love to bring in beer, wine, and sake to match the menu that we have at our East Village location. And so that's what we're applying for.
Okay, great. So that's the only change. Your hours and everything else are staying the same.
Correct. Everything else is the same.
Okay. Any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Great. I'm seeing several thumbs up and signs. Okay, I'm going to call the question. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, please let us know. Otherwise, this will be a 10-0 approval.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Thank you.
wonderful. Thank you. Okay, moving on to item 1E. This is a Geo Hospitality East, DBA Saperavi Georgian Eatery, new application for liquor, wine, beer, and cider. Do we have the representative and or applicant?
You have me. Hello.
Hello.
How are
Welcome.
you?
Very well. How are you?
Nice to see you guys. It's been a while.
Yes, always good to see you.
Tina, I'm looking for Tina Kadze, who should be on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Yes.
Hey, Tina.
Hi.
Hey. There she is.
Yes.
Okay, do you want to run us through the drill, Frank?
Yes, this is a Georgian restaurant, small restaurant, 36 tables, 80 seats, reasonable hours of 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week. My client currently has a location at 245 East 14th Street. Tina, is it 2 years or about 18 months?
Yeah, a little longer than 2 years.
A little longer.
Frank. Yeah.
And we're primarily a restaurant, a Georgian restaurant, which we're very proud of.
Yes. Yes,
Wonderful.
of course. Yeah, wine originally is from Georgia. Not many people knows about that, so we are very proud of it.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to that.
Of course.
Okay, are there any members of the public on this application? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. I have a question. You say you have 80 seats. Is that correct?
It's like it has
89.
backyard, and then also the front all together.
So do you have a certificate of operation or public assembly permit?
Like inside is not like inside the restaurant is around 60. So it's all together, like backyard and the front is 89.
You say the backyard?
Backyard, yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to change my question. And do you have a certificate of occupancy to use legally the rear yard?
Yeah, I think everything is legally set up here.
No,
The previous tenant was using too.
doesn't help. It has to be in the certificate of occupancy. The attorney knows very well. Can you answer the question, please?
I don't know the answer to the question. I apologize.
You didn't see the
there are
certificate
only
of
48
occupancy?
Going back to your easier question, there are only 48 seats in the premises.
Yeah.
That is correct,
Public
but
assembly.
the question is she said that she's claiming that she's going to use the rear yard. And I'm going to know if is legal is the use as per the certificate of occupancy.
Well, I'm going to gamble and say that you already checked the C of O. Am I correct?
You asked me a question?
Yes, I'm asking
No,
you
I
that.
didn't. I didn't check. I'm asking to you. I'm
figured you
sorry.
did.
No, no, no. I can't. If I knew, I had to tell you because I don't want to set anything for you. The only thing is, I try to ask the question because I don't know.
Okay.
Really, I don't know. But I will check later. I'm sure that I will do that.
Well-
Would you be amenable to, Marco, if we say that they'll stipulate that they will only use the rear yard if they're able to provide the
Perfect.
valid C of O?
Yep.
Great. And then also typically for at any rear yard usage, we always have 10 o'clock closing.
Yeah, we know that, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that.
So we'll stick to that too. Great.
Mhm.
Okay. Next, Miles.
Should I say motion to approve with that said stipulation?
That sounds good to me. Great. Okay. Sounds like Kimberly's seconding and nodding in agreement. Okay, so let's call a question on the motion to approve with the steps I mentioned. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, do let me know. Otherwise, we're still at 10. Okay, 10-0 approval. Thank you very much and good luck on.
Thank you
on
so
the
much.
establishment.
Thanks.
Look forward to trying it. Okay, great. Next, let's move on to Hiromi Sushi 1F, 1472 York. Also a new and temporary retail application for wine, beer, cider.
Hi everybody. This is Wei Tao Chen for Hiromi Sushi Inc. And this is a new application and for temporary retail permit. It's for wine, beer, and cider. The address is 1472 York Avenue. And in this sushi restaurant, there are 18 chairs, and it's a small sushi restaurant. And the operating hour is from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And the operator, the owner of the Hiromi, is a sushi worker for many years, and this is her first self-owned business. And welcome for everybody's comments and advice.
Great, thank you very much. So first I'll go to members of the public. Lori, let's go to you.
Hi, I'm not a member of the public. I'm a member of the board, and I just wanted to, since it doesn't say
Sorry,
that
Lori.
my
Yeah.
name, I was wondering if you were counting me in the the compilation of people who were here on the board.
Did you join for the?
I just joined maybe 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so you caught the Georgian one, the Georgian restaurant?
I caught the Georgian one. Yep.
Okay, so you're in. What about the Brooklyn dumpling?
Yes, the Brooklyn dumpling as well.
Okay.
All right, Lori, I'll put you in the minutes. Thank you.
Thanks, Lori.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, great. So then I see Kimberly's hand up. So let's go with Kimberly first.
Motion to approve.
Okay, great. I see seconds. Marco.
Marco doesn't second.
Marco's good. Okay, just
No, I have a question. I have a question. The question is, how are we gonna do the delivery? Are they doing the delivery by themselves?
No, they don't do delivery by themselves.
No, you don't provide delivery service.
No.
Oh, it's a third party, or you don't do deliveries at all?
If only through third parties, like DoorDash, like Uber Eats.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Well, the only thing I'm gonna say, the third-party deliveries, we have a problems of bikes in our community, and I'm concerned with that part. I don't know how we're gonna deal right now, but that's the only thing I'm gonna say. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. We do still have our standard stip of, of requiring their kind of best efforts to have the third-party deliveries adhere to the requirements. I know it's still a challenge, but that is a stip that we still have for all of the applicants. Miles?
I was just seconding the motion to approve.
Okay, great. We're good to call a question. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining.
Call the question.
Yep, thank you. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, please let me know. Let us know. Seeing none, we're at 11-0 for this. Thank you very much.
And then Abraham, I think the first applicant is here if we want to circle back.
Yes, just saw that. So great. So let's go back to item 1A. If we can unmute the representative for Mediterraneo.
Hi,
Hello.
hi. My name is Remo Stocci. I am the owner of Mediterraneo. We've been in business without any problem with the liquor license people for the last 33 years. And we open 11:30 in the morning, 11:30 until 10:30 during the week, and 10:30 to 11, depends on how busy it is for the weekend.
Okay, great. Can you just tell me what was the reason for the 30-day waiver requirement?
Because my bookkeeper, which is the one doing the application for the last 33 years, she lost her mother, and she completely forgot that we do have to send the 30 days notice
Okay.
to you guys, and it was a completely screw up. But I mean, she apologized. She was really sorry, but the circumstances could not be changed.
Yes, no, we're very sorry to hear that. So that's understandable. Thank you for appearing today and letting us know.
No, thank you.
Okay, great. Do I have any members of the public on 1A? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco, then Judy if required.
I would like to put a motion, then to speak. The motion is to approve.
Second.
Okay, so I'm sorry to hear that what happened to your representative. I hope that improve very well, and I hope that you're doing business in our community.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Mr. Marco.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Judy?
I second the motion.
Okay, great. Then let's call the question. If anyone's opposed, let me know. This is a motion to approve as presented. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, do let us know. Okay, seeing none, we're still at 11. So thank you very much and continue good luck.
Thank you very much, everyone. As always, very kind. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, great. Next, do I have the representative for 1G Quattro Amici?
Marco Prietti, I sent you a request to unmute.
Donald, do you want to go ahead? Yeah.
Oh, he's still muted.
Oh, yeah. Can you unmute Donald Bernstein?
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Hi, everyone. Donald Bernstein. I'm the attorney for the applicant. I'm here with Marco and Joanna and Deborah. This is going to be a new Italian restaurant, Spiga, at 808 Lexington at 62nd Street. Marco has an existing Spiga at 57 West 84th Street that he's operated for a number of years. So he's looking forward to bringing this now to the Upper East Side. Marco's been in the restaurant and hospitality business for many, many years. Some of you may know him. He managed Bella Blue for a number of years. This space has been licensed since 2005 when it was Fig and Olive. Most recent iteration was Il Gradino. So the space has been licensed for many years. It is indoors 21 tables with 62 seats. We have a certificate of occupancy going back, I think, to 1970, allowing an occupancy up to 100, which we will not have. The hours will be noon to 1 a.m. One correction on the questionnaire is they would like the option to serve brunch on weekends. So on weekends, they want the right to open at 11 a.m. instead of at noon.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for that presentation. First, I'll inquire if there's any members of the public. Seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Great, you got several thumbs up there. So let's call the question. Motion to approve. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, 11-0 approval. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
Good luck on the new venture.
Thank you.
Thank you, Donald.
Okay, moving along, do we have the representative of 1H? This is the Hoop 2 Core, DBA Kaya. application for liquor, wine, beer, cider.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. So, can I just go ahead?
Yes, please jump right
So
in.
so I've owned Kaya for the last 15 years on 3rd Avenue between 90 and 91st. And I would like to ask permission if I can open another location on 1st Avenue between 75 and 76. It's a bigger space. I have a gas kitchen here, which I do not have at Kaya at Flagship, which would make my life a lot more easy. And since we're South African, you know, we're very well known for our barbecue or our braai. So, and something that I technically cannot do in my electric kitchen at the current Flagship location. Everything stays the same. The menu stays the same. We're just going to add some steaks and fish to the menu eventually. And business hours pretty much the same. And except for we're not open on Fridays until 4 o'clock at Flagship, but we would like to open on a Friday around 11 o'clock if we are allowed. And Saturday, Sunday brunch.
Okay, great. Well, glad that you'll have another location coming to town.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that.
Of course. Okay, do I have any members of the public? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Kimberly.
Motion to approve?
Okay. So got a thumbs up for second. Okay, so let's call the question on that. There's a motion to approve. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, that'll go as 11-0 approval. Thank you so much and good luck on the new location.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Next, do we have the representative for the Five Lamps? This is item 1I, Fingal LLC. This is these are change applications for expansion into the municipal property, so extension of the liquor license for the application.
Yeah, I'm here, Abraham. Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
And you too. Good to see you all again, guys.
Great.
You need me to elaborate on?
Just give us a little rundown, the size,
sure.
et cetera.
So, just it's an extension for the liquor license onto municipal property, which is standard procedure for the roadside and sidewalk cafes. And we also have a application in for the sidewalk cafe in this same meeting here as well. We're operating there all the time, as many people know. We don't really have any incidents. It's well looked after on the outside and inside, and we're just hoping to get approval for this.
Great. Process question, Lindsay. Do you want to take these together or keep them separate and vote twice?
I think we could take them together, it'd be fine.
Okay. This is also item 2S.
This is both for the approval of the outdoor drinking space and then a liquor license extension to it.
Correct.
I'm going to jump in really quick. I don't know if we can necessarily take two of them together since they're going to different agencies. You might have to vote twice.
Oh, that's fine, but I think we can do them one and two instead of having him stay around.
Yeah, we can discuss them one just together since it is the same application. But yeah, you're right about the voting. And we can also just ask if anyone's going to have a different vote for the roadway. So, okay, first let me see if there's anyone from the public on this item. Okay, seeing none. So I'll go to Marco first.
I have a question. How many people do you have inside?
Inside, we have a capacity of 74 max.
No, how many do you have? I know that maybe you have a maximum of 75.
I'm not sure the question, Marco. How many people?
The question is basically, is 75 people or 75 chairs?
Oh, no, we don't have 75 chairs in there, no.
How many you have?
We have about 50 chairs inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I will support your application. I always walk by in your place.
Thank you.
Are you aware, by the way, that the next store, which is empty, it will become a place for selling marijuana?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen the application.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, unfortunately, we had that conversation last month. Okay, Judy, then Robin.
I didn't get the address of this location.
1586 York. This is on York between 83rd and 84th.
Thank you.
Okay, Robin.
Thanks, Abraham. Can you just clarify, we're on 2I right now or 3I?
We are on 1I, and this is also tied to item 2S.
Okay, so is 1I for the street shed or for the tables and chairs on the sidewalk?
So no, 1I is for to extend the liquor license to the outdoor space. The 2S is the actual chairs and tables that are going to be outside.
Okay, but are we speaking of a street shed or cafe seating?
Sidewalk cafe. This is sidewalk cafe, unenclosed, 2 tables, 8 chairs.
For both votes?
Let's just do it separately. This will be an extension of the liquor license, and then the other one can be for the.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. Miles?
So I'll say motion to approve as presented for 1I.
Okay, great. Marco, do you have? Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. If I'm not wrong, I walk back here almost every day. We are talking in that place is for the sidewalk cafe as well as for the roadway cafe because they have both.
The roadway cafe was approved a couple of months ago. This is for the sidewalk cafe, which is 2S or something like that, and then the expansion onto for the liquor license to municipal property.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so I see thumbs up. Let's call the question on the SLA piece first. 1I. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let me know. Okay, seeing none, that'll be 11-0. And then now on the sidewalk cafe, again, this is just 2 tables, 8 chairs on the sidewalk. Marco.
Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, wonderful. Seconded. Okay, so similarly, let's go to the roll. And if anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining here, do let us know as well. Okay, seeing none, you're approved, David. Thank you very much and continued success.
Thank you very much, guys. See you all around. Thanks a million.
Bye. Okay, next up, item 1J. And this is for Sophia Fabulous Pizza Court, DBA unknown, 1022 Madison between 78th and 79th. Again, alteration for expansion into municipal property. And then Sophia.
Hello. Yes, my name is Camille, and I'm speaking on behalf of this application. I'm sorry I'm having video issues currently, but essentially this is the SLA portion of a roadway that went before this committee previously, I believe on April 28th, and was approved. It's 127 square feet, 6 tables, 12 seats. So this is just for the SLA portion.
Okay, so you did get your approval previously. Okay, 6 tables. How many tables did you say? I'm sorry.
6 tables and 12 seats.
6 tables, 12 seats. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, do I have any members of the public on this specific item? Seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, great. See several seconds on that one. So great, let's call the roll here. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let me know, let us know. Okay, 11-0 on Sophia. Good luck and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, next item I have 1K. This is Bar Italia, 768 Madison. Similarly, extension into the municipal property for SLA.
Hello again.
Hi.
Bernard? Can you promote my client, Bernard Collin?
Just 1 second.
I don't see anyone named Bernard online.
That's odd. Told me he was there. It's B Column at Lagaloo. I'm sure I could do this myself if you don't mind.
You can go right ahead if you don't mind. Yeah.
I found him. Thank you.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Basically, it's an application for expansion into the municipal property for the Sidewalk Cafe. Bar Italia has been in business for the last 15 years, and we've been very, very fortunate to be in a wonderful neighborhood. So it's basically an application as we do every year for the Sidewalk Cafe.
Okay.
Great.
Hello, Bernard. Just one sec. Obviously, we're replacing the Sidewalk Cafe with the municipal extension. I'm sure you guys know this place has been in the neighborhood forever. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. There are, is that 6 tables and 12 seats?
Correct.
We currently have the roadway. Do we have roadway right now? We have roadway now, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes.
And we're
Sorry.
adding sidewalk.
Okay, and then, so I guess then you'll come back with the actual sidewalk application. There's just the SLA portion.
I can't.
We've already been approved by DOT for the
Yes,
sidewalk.
yes.
Okay, well, that's what I was clarifying. You've been approved for that. This is just the SLA piece. Okay, great.
Correct.
Okay, good. All right, any members of the public on this item? Okay, I'm seeing Matt Bauer.
Hi, good evening. I'm sorry, I just stepped off and missed the Serafina, but no, we have a lot of wonderful businesses here on Madison Avenue tonight, and just want to say how much we appreciate Bartalia, Lagaloo.
Thank you, Matt.
Wonderful, glad to hear it. Okay, then I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Great. I'm seeing several thumbs up there. So we'll go to the roll. Motion to approve as presented. We're at 12 now. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none. So that's a 12-0 approval for Bar Italia. And now we have Lagaloo 1L.
They go hand in hand.
Yes.
This is, again, the SLA portion of the application to add the sidewalk cafe. And it is, coincidentally, 6 tables, 12 seats.
How about that? Okay, great. Do I have any members of the public? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. A motion to approve as presented.
Okay, several thumbs up again as well. Great. We'll go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, do let us know. Okay, 12-0 again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good month, guys.
Thanks, likewise. Okay, good. Making good progress. We're up to 1M. We have sushi, Renzen Sushi, Sushi Ren Japanese, 1584 2nd Avenue between 82nd and 83rd.
I don't see the representative online. This representative is for both 1M and 1N though.
Okay.
But James Wang, if you're online, can you please just click the raise hand button?
Yeah, I don't see him. So I would propose we can move on and come back. If you
I'll
get
reach out to him.
Yeah, if you get a response, let us know. Okay, so we're now into the section 2. These are new DOT roadway and sidewalk cafe applications. So let's starting off with 2A, this Ash Hill Inc., DBA The Raven Pub, 1471 First Avenue between 76th and 77th. This is a sidewalk cafe, 3 tables and 6 chairs. Do we have the applicant and or representative for The Raven?
Yes, me again, Robert Callahan.
Hello.
Hi. So this is unenclosed sidewalk cafe application for Ash Hill Inc., doing business as a Raven Pub, located at 1471 First Avenue between East 76th and East 77th Streets. We've been at this location for about 2 years. We'll have 3 tables with 6 seats on a 15-foot sidewalk, leaving 10 feet of clearance. We'll meet all the required clearances from any street furniture. We have 57 seats and 2 restrooms inside. We will follow all the DOT rules and regulations. We will close the cafe at 10 p.m. daily, and we will not block any fire or utility access or panels.
Sounds good. Sounds like you've done this before.
A few times.
Okay, great. So members of the public, I see Joe Sullivan has his hand up.
Hi, yeah, my name's Joe Sullivan. I'm at 363 76th. I'm also a member of our co-op board of directors, so representing more than a few people. We live adjacent to the applicant's address. I'm just curious if the applicant can respond in terms of what's going to change going forward if this is approved versus the current state of what's on the sidewalk already. There already is usage of tables and there already are chairs in the sidewalk. It does impede some of the pedestrian flow. And I just, I'm wondering if things will change in the fact that the restaurant will now be serving food outside. I bring this up because this property is a fantastic business. They've got a great concept. It's a lively pub. The neighborhood. Having said that, there's been a real desire on behalf of the occupant owner to expand the footprint outside of the building, outside of the confines of the physical structure, whereas they tried to build in the backyard in March or April of 2024, were cited by DOB for an illegal construction site. In addition to that, have been got cited for that and have just been trying to grow. They're a victim of their own success. And so some of the growth that's been there has been a little bit under the radar, a little bit fast and loose with policies of the neighborhood. There was an attempt to amend the liquor license to use outdoor space in late fall, early winter of this year. So I have concerns. My residents have concerns around the closure at 10 o'clock, whether or not that is going to be adhered to, given some of the past indiscretions. And so I'm here to voice that on behalf of my fellow residents. We noticed that there was a 10 o'clock cutoff, but they've skirted the rules before, and we have concerns about the schematics of what was been presented in the application, that it might take up too much room, and that it could be a problem for quality of life in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Joe, for presenting that. Bob, would you like to address some of that?
Well, yes, I know that there's been a little expansion during the last couple of years. So basically, we were in the COVID seating era, I should say. And, a lot of people took some liberties. This new program is being run by the DOT. And from what we see already, they're very strict on measurements and footprints and extra stuff on the sidewalk. We've spoken to the owners of this establishment and explained to them that, this is a new program, and what went on for the last few years is really not going to be tolerated anymore. And, that everything needs to be, just brought back. Now, we understand that, the cafes are allowed to go later than the 10 o'clock that the community board wants it closed. So we've also advised him that, he has to adhere to the 10 o'clock for the outdoor seating, or else, there'll be complaints, and then the DOT will have to get involved.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. I think so. I mean, you can unmute Joe again, because in case you have any follow-up. I think so. So I think for this, Joe, I think Thank you for bringing it to our attention. I think we also got an email. I don't know if it was also from your building or not, but I know we did get some similar concerns. So I think this is one that we can make sure we keep on our radar.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that, Abraham. I really do.
And I will let the owner know that.
No, and Robert, sorry if I got it wrong, or if it's Bob. I really appreciate the feedback. To my knowledge, the building is, or the tenant still has an open violation in terms of what they tried to build in the backyard. It's not been cured. The fine hasn't been paid. And I remember quite vividly when the owner first moved in. And to be absolutely clear, we are thrilled that they're in the neighborhood. Having said that, they appeared before this same community board, Street Life Committee, and gave assurances to not use the backyard. And I think that Mr. Tamayo at the time had questions around their CO in general. So I don't want to replay the videotape or be a bad neighbor, but there's some real concerns here. So while I want to keep it on the radar, Abraham, I think there's real challenges in moving forward.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Marco, yeah, I'm sure you have your follow-ups here.
Thank you. That's exactly I was saying at the beginning. Now this is the right time to raise the issue. Yes, Mr. Callahan, I understand that you're working, you do your business, but the problem is, what kind of assurance we have from the owner that they're going to listen what you are saying? So I think we have to figure out something, because otherwise the owner is gonna say, well, Mr. Callahan went over there and they said, now we're saying another thing. So we have something that the owner authorized to represent in this kind of business. Otherwise, what we're gonna do in the future? This is exactly the situation that I was predicting. In this case, is not the outside, but this is the use of the rear yard. And the use of the rear yard, my recommendation is for the person that is complaining. I'm sorry, the name I didn't retain. No, it's not Robert. I'm sorry.
Joe.
The best way, Joe, the best way to continue is keep calling 311, and DOV will be going over there, and they will put in more violation and more violation and more violation. It will be thousands of dollars. So if they don't listen, they have to listen for the side where it hurts most, the pockets. So my advice is talk to the owner, try to reach an agreement, see if he complying with all the regulations, and then if he doesn't listen, the best way is keep calling, and DOV will be there, more violations and more violations. And it's going to be a lot of money. So that is the only I want to say in this case. I'm very happy that that scenario I tried to explain it before, but now it came in real situation what was my ideas. Well, I hope that the business owner behave properly, do the right thing, manage the building properly, manage the business, and so he's welcome in the community. We are not against business. We are trying to see is to create the same guidelines for everybody else, have the same opportunities to do business in our community. I think that is my point of view. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco.
And I will have another talk with him tomorrow morning and let him know everything that was said tonight.
For my edification, I might not have been at that meeting, Marco, was there any stipulation requiring or mentioning that they not use the rear yard at that prior one?
Well, usually I'm not so much effective in the community board. They don't listen what I'm saying. It is more likely that I present the issue that without no certificate of occupancy, they cannot use the rear yard. Somebody probably they called 311, and now DOV is involved in this kind of situation. But believe me, it's more likely that we'll approve, even though my comments was very strong. But in any event, the only thing I'm going to say is probably the issue will be right here. Somebody may gonna say, no, we are dealing with the sidewalk cafe. We are not dealing with the rear yard. But I think when the business is right here, we have to deal with all the issues, and they behave properly and they manage properly. And that's the way that I should say it, because this is the issue of management. It's nothing more. Follow the law, and that's it. Very simple. And I don't recall anything more about that. Yes, usually I'm the person that raised the issue of the use of the rear yard.
Okay. Well, thank you. I was just, yeah, I think I wasn't at that one. I mean, again, I'll let someone else propose it, but I would not be opposed to adding such a stipulation, even though this is a DOT. That way we can at least have it a hook with another agency to emphasize the importance of this concern. So, okay, do I have any other members of the committee? I think we still need a motion.
I'd make a motion to approve with the stipulation that we had similar above, which is like you won't be using the back without a certificate of occupancy.
Great. Yeah, I see thumbs up there from Judy and Marco as well. So, okay, and Kimberly. Okay, so let's go to the roll on that. Our number has stayed the same, but our configuration is a little different. Miles left, and we got Bill in exchange. Okay, so we're going to the roll. Unless, is Russell, is your hand up for a question, or because you're going to vote no, abstain, or not vote for cause?
I'm going to vote no.
Okay. Okay, great. So Russell's a no. Bill?
I'm gonna pass this. I just joined.
Okay, so then that's 10-1 then. Oh, Marco?
I'm going to abstain. Thank you.
Okay, so 9-1-1. Huh. Okay, so that's a 9-1-1 approval. Bob, I think this has an earlier date, right?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm trying to remind myself the date of this one, the 25th. Okay, so this is good as a committee resolution, but just be aware the full board will still have an opportunity at the full board meeting to revisit if they want to.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's move on to 2B. This is Eli's Manhattan Inc. Eli's Table, 1411 3rd Avenue between 80 and 81st. Sidewalk Cafe, unenclosed, 3 tables, 6 chairs.
Okay, so that's me again.
Yep.
And they've been here for 15 plus years. I won't go over the location, you just said it. So it's 3 tables and 6 seats on a 14-foot 9-inch sidewalk. We'll be using 4 feet 9 inches, leaving 10 feet of clearance. We have the required clearances from all the street furniture. We have 40 chairs inside and 1 restroom. The cafe will close by 9:30 daily because that's when the store closes. We'll abide by all the DOT rules and regulations, and we will not block any fire or utility access or panels.
Great. Do I have any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Motion to approve and then to speak.
You have a second?
The question, Mr. Callahan, is, no, it's not for him. It's for Abraham. I think Mr. Callahan, he has a very good way to present the issues. He raised all the right points. You should try to see the rest of the applicants address these points because actually it's the most relevant for us. That is a comment from me. I'm no demand anything, just only a request. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Marco. I appreciate that. So for clarification, all presenters should seek to emulate the thoroughness and the content of information of Mr. Callahan because it is the information that is helpful to us. So if you can keep that in mind, we'd appreciate it. Okay. Where are we? You made the motion, right, Marco?
Yes, I did.
Okay, great. So I think we're good to call the question. So if anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, great. Then we're at 12 again, 0. Thank you very much. I'm assuming you're up next again. So we have 2C. This is Eli Zabar, DBA Eat Cafe at 1064 Madison. And this is for, well, I'll let you do it, Bob.
Okay, thank you. So we're at 1064 Madison Avenue for 40 plus years, between 80th and 81st Street. We'll have 7 tables and 14 chairs on a 12-foot 8-inch sidewalk. We'll be using 4 feet 8 inches, leaving 8 feet of clearance, which is what's required on that avenue. We meet all the required clearances from all street furniture. We have 80 seats inside and 2 restrooms. The cafe will close at 6 p.m. On Monday to Saturday and 5 p.m. on Sundays. We'll follow all the DOT rules and regulations. We will not block access to any fire or utility access panels. And Marco had mentioned before about the flyers and not being taken down.
Yep.
For my clients, most of them are using my son to put up the flyers. So he goes into the city, puts them up, and then waits for the full board meeting, and then goes in the next day and takes them down. And he actually told me that he saw some that were overdue from other people, and he took them down also. So you have a guy out there that's actually going to take down signs that he doesn't need to. So let's just let you know that.
Well, it's good to know. May get some promotion for him. See if the other venues want to, hire him to do that work for you.
You know what? It's hard to get people to leave their business to put up over 30 flyers. So he made a little business out of it. So.
Okay, great. Okay, any members of the public on this item? Seeing none, I'll go to Marco. Oh, wait, sorry. I'll go to Matt Bauer first.
Oh, just quick, they are also an institution here in the neighborhood. So just thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. Marco?
Thank you, Abraham. I would like to put a motion then to speak. The motion is to approve.
Okay, you have a second.
Okay, the speak is Mr. Callahan. You should pay the person who's helping you. Thank you.
Oh, he gets paid.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve. Let's call the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, 12-0 again. Okay, last but not least, we have 2D, Cafe Bibloquet.
Okay, and that's me for the last time tonight. This is a sidewalk cafe application for 26 East 60th Street Hospitality LLC, doing business as Cafe Bibloquet. We're at 26 East 60th Street between Madison and Park Avenues. We've been here for over 8 years. We'll have 2 tables and 4 seats. It's not 3 and 6. There was a revision that had to be made for the DOT. Sometimes the revisions don't get to the proper DOT person in time, and they wind up sending you paperwork that's not correct. So the correct would be 2 and 4, and we've included the proper plans in our application to you. We'll have 2 tables and 4 seats on a 13-foot sidewalk. We'll use 3 feet, leaving a 10-foot clearance. We meet all the required clearances from the street furniture. Indoors, we have 40 seats and 1 restroom. The cafe will close at 10 p.m. daily. We will follow all DOT rules and regulations, and we will not block any fire or utility access or panels.
Great.
And I know the owner has been in and out of town, and we owe you 1 stipulation letter, which I should have hopefully tomorrow morning if he makes it back into the country, if not the day after the latest.
Okay, I was going to ask that, so thank you for that update. Great. Any members of the public? Okay, seeing none at the moment, I will go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve and then to speak.
You have your approval.
Okay, this is for you, Abraham. Whatever he is saying, are you willing to accept? Because the paperwork is not properly filed, and he's planning to do the corrections and complete. Because I don't know, honestly, that part.
I mean, I am comfortable, given our relationship and rapport, that the documents will be received. If for some reason that they're not, then obviously we will reach out and have to revisit.
That's your choice. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, motion to approve. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, holding steady at 12. Thank you very much, Bob.
Okay, thank you. Have a great night, everyone.
Great. Okay, now we're gonna go back up to 1M and 1N because we have the representatives. So 1M was Sushi Ren Japanese. This is again, this is the alteration for the of the SLA license for the expansion into the municipal property. So 1M.
James, I sent you a prompt to unmute. Oh, I think he accidentally clicked the button. You should get it again. I think.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, wait.
Are you ready to discuss the application? 1M?
Okay. What?
I don't know if they might be the owner or from Amber New Sushi only. They just messaged me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we still don't have Mr. Wang.
Yeah, I sent an email though, but I haven't received a response.
All right, well, let's keep going. We'll keep them on hold for now and we'll come back.
Oh,
We have
let's try
representative-
again.
Unless he's there.
Might be having some tech troubles. Youngtan Jung, I sent you a prompt to unmute. I see that your hand is raised for Amber New Sushi.
All right, for the sake of time, let's tell them to hold and we'll come back to them.
Okay.
Okay, so then going back to the twos, I think we left off at 2E. This is Blue Meze. Do we have the representative for Blue Meze Bar? Yes, I see Renee.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Okay, so 77 Tapas Inc. doing business as the Blue Meze Bar. Our address is 1480 Second Avenue between East 77th and East 78th. I was on the meeting a couple months ago for the roadway. We were approved for that. We were still awaiting all the paperwork from the DOT, but we were approved for that. As of right now, we are not aware of any complaints regarding our establishment. The current owner, Anur Safak, has been there approximately 3 years, and he owns multiple restaurants throughout the city. I believe Community Board 5. Delivery service will be third-party deliveries, but we have signed the stipulation that we are aware of having to follow the rules of the bikes. There was a change to the seating. Originally, we have 18 chairs, 53 seats, right? And we changed it to 24 tables, 48 chairs because we had to comply with the DOT, the Siamese connection. We needed to clear out a couple of tables so that would have the 5-foot clearance. And on the side of 70, let me look at the map. The 77th Street side, that last table was too close to the bed of the tree, so it made passing by a little difficult, so we removed that. 77th Street side, we have 8 feet clearance, and on the Second Avenue side, we have 10 feet clearance. Inside, we have 44 chairs, 14 tables, and this is basically just approval for the sidewalk cafe.
Yep.
Also, the original pictures that you were sent are not correct because that was considered enclosed and not in compliance. So we have since removed them. I sent new pictures of the new structure, which really isn't a structure, it's just barriers as to be compliant with DOT. Our hours of operation are Monday to Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., Friday, 11:30 a.m. to midnight, Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. However, the Sidewalk Cafe, that's only until 10 p.m. That's really the restaurant hours inside.
Okay,
That's it.
thank you. Well, thank you for the thoroughness and for covering the Siamese point and not blocking any of that, and that you've been in contact with DOT to ensure that your drawings have been in compliance. And did you say you have submitted the new pictures?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. Do I have any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know the address. Is a 77 and at the corner, diagonal to TD Bank?
To be honest with you, as the representative, I've never looked across the street. I've
But
literally
this is 77 and at the north
corner of,
corner.
it's the, let's see,
Northeast corner.
east, west,
Northeast corner, yes.
yes.
Okay, so it's the same place, yes. Well, I already spoke. Yes, I will support your application. You removed, I think I was very happy that you removed this enclosed sidewalk cafe, and I think you're doing the right thing. But I cannot put any motions at this time, but I will support your application. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, thanks, Marco. I welcome motions from committee members. Russell.
Motion to approve.
Great. I see great. I see several seconds there. So let's go to the roll. If no one objects, if anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, we're still at 12. So thank you very much and continue. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay, next we're up to 2F. This is Lao Duff Restaurant, DBA Brady's Bar. Do we have the representative for Brady's?
Dan, you should be unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go. Sorry. I apologize. I have a family emergency that I'm heading to, and I have driving, so I pulled over here now. You see I'm in my car. So I apologize for my background, and you might hear some trucks going by. But I can hear you guys, and I've been listening in for the past like half an hour, pulled over on the side of the road.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. Welcome. Thanks for taking the time, and let us know about your application. You still hear us, Dan? Did we lose Dan?
He unmuted. I just sent another prompt. Or he just muted. I just sent another prompt to unmute. Dan, you should be good.
There we go. All right, now.
Okay, great. Go ahead, Dan.
All right. I don't know. Did you hear anything I said earlier, or?
Well, I mean, we heard about the emergency, and thank you for pulling off to the side of the road. We hope everything will be okay. And then I said, if you could just tell us a little bit about the application.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Again, my name is Dan Brady. I've owned Brady's for 34 years. It's been in the family for 64 years. We've been on the corner of 82nd and 2nd that entire time. We're looking for approval on the sidewalk cafe. We've already been approved for the roadway a few months ago. Since we're on a corner, we have actually two frontages. The 2nd Avenue one is a 20-foot wide sidewalk, which we're taking 10 feet of space and giving room for the traffic lights and any electrical work that's there. Then on the 82nd Street side, we're taking, it's 14.9 inch sidewalk, and we're taking approximately 6 feet of space. There will be 11 tables and 44 seats altogether. Are you there?
When you say all together, you mean, does that include the roadway that you're referring to, or
No, that's just a sidewalk. The frontage,
sidewalk.
the front 2nd Avenue side and the 82nd Street side.
Okay, gotcha, understood. Okay, great. And then just to confirm, so you'll be adhering to all the requirements of DOT. You'll make sure none of like the fire or Siamese connections are blocked.
Right, we have a hydrant there. We've made actually markings on the sidewalk, so anybody who is not setting up, if it's not me or somebody else, they know exactly where we have to put stuff because we have to be further away from the hydrant, and it's a much narrower area. That's the only part that would be the problem, actually.
Okay.
And the areas, yes.
Thank you for confirming that. Do I have any members of the public on this application? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, I see thumbs up. Great. So unless anyone objects, we'll go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none. Thank you. That's approved 12-0, and hope your emergency goes well.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Dan. Bye.
Thank you. Bye now.
Okay, next. I think we're ready to try again with items 1M and 1N. As I understand, we have a representative now. So let's start with 1M, Sushi Ren.
I sent prompts to unmute to both the phone number and to
Hello?
Young Tanjan.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. I have no video. This is James Wang regarding the Amber and Rinzan.
Okay, great. So start with Sushi Ren first.
The which one? The sushi, the Rinzan sushi. Okay, the Rinzan sushi just extend to they currently have the 1584. They extend to 1586. We have to do the alteration. So this is really a filed application. When you approved, so we can file the application for attention to another building.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be filing the another application for that extension to the other building. Yes.
Yes, right. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. And this is just the SLA piece. Do I have any members of the public on this item? Okay. Seeing none, I'll go to Marco first.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Okay. Great. I'm seeing some thumbs up. Great. So motion to approve. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining on this one, let us know.
Thank you.
Okay. So that one's approved. Now let's go to Amber, 1N.
Yeah, the Amber, this one, so your board approved for the sidewalk cafe for last month. Right now, we have to file the alteration to legal authority, and also, so this reason I'm notified to your board.
Yeah. Okay, great. So this will go inside to a previous approval of the sidewalk.
Cafe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Any members of the public on this item? Okay. Seeing none, let's go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Great. Seeing several thumbs up. Okay. Let's go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, great. That goes in approval. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Now we are up to item 2G. This is Blank Street. Do we have the representative for Blank Street?
Hi there, this is Bradley Robinson representing Blank Street.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead, get started and tell us a little bit about your application. I'm just looking through the materials you submitted. I don't know if it's fully complete though.
Well, let me try to get everything that's on the list from that attorney who had everything down, and then we'll see what's missing. So this is an application for Blank Street Inc., Blank Street Coffee at 985 Lexington Avenue for a sidewalk cafe. The sidewalk is 15 feet wide, and the application is for a 5-foot wide cafe, which is in excess of the required clear path from the street. But because of fire hydrants and other street elements, we've shrunk the size of the cafe. It runs along the frontage on East 71st Street and not on Lexington Avenue. I believe that there are just a few chairs inside at a bar like area. It's a self-serve coffee location, so no what's the word I'm looking for? No access needed for servers or anything like that.
Okay, understood. Do I have any members of the public with questions or comments on this item?
And I think before we move forward on this, I think from the board office, it says that we wrote the photos that flyers were posted, but no forms have been submitted. Does that seem like something that you could commit to submitting to Jordan? Because it's hard for us to just work without that sort of paperwork.
I'm looking at the
absolutely.
materials, and I am seeing in the materials the feedback package that does have some of the details. So there's a bit of a diagram as well. So the site plan.
Yeah, so it may be the forms that were sent directly to the manager at the site, and those were just relayed to me very recently. So we're still working through those, but we can commit to getting those completed in the next day.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. That's helpful because at least for now, I can see the layout, and that is helpful with the arrangement. Okay, any members of the public on this item, or did I already say that? Okay, seeing none either way, let's go to Marco.
Thank you. I have a question. I heard that you said that Lexington Avenue is 15 feet wide, the sidewalk.
No, sorry, the East 71st Street is 15 feet wide.
Oh, yeah, but you don't put anything on Lexington Avenue.
No, we're not putting anything on the Lexington Avenue face. It's only on the East 71st Street face.
East 71st Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, since I spoke, I can put a motion. And yes, I will support this application. Thank you.
Okay, great. Any takers on a motion? Russell?
Motion to approve.
Great. I see several thumbs up, so we'll go to the roll on this one. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, thank you very much and appreciate your coming tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, great. Let's go to item 2H. This is for Solo Food Corps Roma Pizza. Do we have the representative?
I think so. I don't see them online.
Okay, so it looks like we did not get reply or materials from Roma Pizza.
I'd be fine making a motion to disapprove on this one, since it seems like the board office hasn't heard anything from them.
Yep.
And they're not here.
I'm in agreement with that. Okay. I guess I'll still ask for any members of the public just in case. I see thumbs up from Russell and others for this. And then Marco, questions, comments?
Thank you. Call the question.
Okay, great. So let's go to the roll. There's a motion to disapprove. Judy.
Is this I have a question before the motion. Is this the first time that they've been on the agenda? If so, don't we usually give them another month to try and get their act together?
We might, but the deadline for this submission is the 9th, so we won't have time to do that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so this was a motion to disapprove. Question's been called. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, so seeing none, that's a no based on the non-participation. Okay, thank you very much. Next, do we have 2I? This is Atlantico Vanayo, 36 East 60th Street.
Hi,
Hello.
good evening. Yes, so my name is Roberta Nibbi, and I'm the Director of Operation for Atlantico Vinaio. I was there at the last community board meeting. Our restaurant it's located on 60th Street between Park and Madison, and I'm here to present the sidewalk cafe. So it's gonna be 2 tables and 4 chairs. It's 9.5 feet long and 4.5 feet wide, and we respect the distance of the parking meter and the Siamese connection. We have a liquor license for wine and beer. We are a sandwich shop where we also serve coffee. Our operation are 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. And we have Uber Eats delivery. We do have a bathroom because we have around 50 seats inside and only 12 tables and 50 seats. We're not gonna have music we have music plays inside, but we're not gonna have music play outside, and we don't have any awnings. And I think that's pretty much it, and I'll be happy to answer to your questions.
Great, thank you, Roberta. Do I have any members of the public? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Great, I see several thumbs up, so let's call a question and go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, that's a 12-0 yes, so thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye.
Okay, now let's go to 2J. This is the representative for the Penrose.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Rory Curtin, owner of the Penrose. We've been on 2nd Avenue for almost 13 years now. We are currently applying for application for our sidewalk cafe, 13 tables, 26 seats. Our retractable awning complies with DOB requirements. DOB didn't give us any pushback on our application, and we're hoping to get permission this evening with you guys.
Great. So no pushback on the application. You agree to comply with all the requirements and all the clearances. Okay, great. And I think you were before us for the extension previously, the SLA one.
Yes, I've been with you a couple of times. Yes, in the past.
Great. Do you have any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Judy.
What block are you located at?
We're between 82nd and 83rd on the east side of the street.
Thank you.
Sure.
Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, several thumbs up. And if anyone's opposed to calling the question, let me know. But this is a motion to approve. Anyone voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining? Okay, seeing none, it's a 12-0 yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Likewise.
Bye-bye.
Okay, next up, 2K, GTM Restaurant DBA Quatorze, 1578 First Avenue.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, my name is Alex McNeese, the managing partner at Quatorze. We're applying for a sidewalk cafe at 1578 First Avenue on the corner of 82nd Street. We've been at this location for 4.5 years and previously on 79th Street, where we operated for 30 years. The application, we have 7 tables and 14 chairs, 14 feet of sidewalk and 3 feet of use, and we'll leave 8 feet of clearance. Operating hours Monday through Wednesday, 5 to 9:30, and Thursday through Sunday from 12 o'clock until 9:30. Friday and Saturday, it will be 12 o'clock till 10, excuse me. Besides that, we will follow all rules and regulations and no complaints as far as I know.
Great, thank you very much. Any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Great. See several thumbs up, so we'll call a question. Motion to approve. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, that's 12-0 approval. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it.
Good evening. Okay, next, do I have 2L, Angelina Lexington, DBA Angelina Paris, 1121 Lexington.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony and I represent Angelina Paris. We're very happy to be in the neighborhood. We opened 2 years ago. We are located at 1121 Lexington Avenue, the corner of 78th Street. And we're looking to install 2 tables and 6 chairs in front of the tea room, in front of the grab and go cafe.
Okay, great, thank you. And you'll adhere to all of the required clearances of DOT, et cetera?
Yeah, yes, correct. The sidewalk is 12 foot long and we are using 2 feet to install our tables and chairs.
Okay, thank you. Are there any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. I would like to put a motion then to speak. The motion is to approve.
You have a thumbs up.
Okay, I think Lexington Avenue is 10 feet. And I saw your chairs. I think it's 2 feet. You have 8 feet. And it's very complicated avenue. And I hope that you're doing very well because many restaurants or places, venues go sometimes they function very well, sometimes not. I think they change constantly, these restaurants. And this is a very nice place.
Thank you.
And probably you will be very effective when the Lenox Hill Hospital and build the one. That will be a success for you. And wish you the best.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a new. We just arrived in the U.S. It's a new location for us. We see the success across the street of the supermarket and their ice cream place, and our regulars. We already have some regulars are looking forward to be sitting outside and enjoying the avenue.
Okay, good luck. In 10 years, Lenox Hill will be built, and then you will have plenty of customers. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, that was a motion to approve. I'm going to call the question. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining. Okay, seeing none, that's a 12-0 approval. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you very much, everyone. Looking forward to having you over.
Thanks. Okay, next up is 2M, Bread of 3rd Avenue, DBA Bread's Bakery, 1294 3rd Avenue.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Megan Crocker. I'm Chief People Officer at Bread's Bakery, here to represent us. We are located on 1294 3rd Avenue. We have about 45 and a half feet of storefront, and the sidewalk width is 14 and a half feet. Only about just over 7 feet of seating and chairs will take over that space. So it's 3 tables rather, 7 chairs. And of course are compliant with Department of Transportation requirements and clearances.
Great, well, thank you very much. Do I have any members of the public? Okay, seeing none, Marco?
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, several thumbs up there, so we'll call the question. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining. Okay, seeing none, still at 12. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Okay, next, 2N, A La Turk Inc., DBA A La Turca, 1417 2nd Avenue.
Hello.
Hi there.
Yes. I'm representing A La Turca as the manager. I'm Utku Seçer, and this is for 1417 2nd Avenue, 74th Street corner, and sidewalk cafe unenclosed. We need 3 tables, 8 chairs, and 48 square feet. We were approved for the roadway cafe like a couple months ago, and this is for the sidewalk. It's a small area. The outdoor seating operating hours Monday to Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. We use third-party delivery, and we will comply with the rules and clearances of DOT. And that is all.
Great. Thank you very much. Do I have any members of the public on this one? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve, and then I would like to speak.
Okay, you have several thumbs up.
Yeah, I have a question. Um, are you going to cover your sidewalk, or in reality you have an enclosed sidewalk cafe? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, now you increase with unenclosed sidewalk cafe. Is that correct?
We have
That's what yours
unenclosed.
is the application, the unenclosed
Yeah, this
sidewalk.
is for the unenclosed in front of the restaurant by the entrance.
But you are not planning to cover that section. You're going to follow the DOT, as well as you're not going to cover any main elements for the building, such as the driveways, the fire escapes,
but
the
there's no
gas
fire escape,
lines.
nothing. Yeah,
No,
there's
no.
nothing.
If you have it,
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great. So that was a motion to approve. I'm gonna call the question and go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, please let us know. Okay, seeing none, that's 12-0 yes on Alaturka. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Likewise. Okay, next I have 2-0, Bomboneria.
Hi, my name is Arten Hidrick. I'm the owner of La Bomboniera, 1378 Lexington Avenue. We're applying for a sidewalk cafe. It's going to be 11 tables, 22 chairs. We are well over the clearances of the DOT to be DOT compliant. We have 14.5 feet on the front where Lexington is, and 13.2 on the side on 91st Street. And our hours are 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. 9 p.m. actually on the weekends.
Great.
Yep.
Do I have any members of the public? Seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Can you clarify the sidewalk cafe? I don't know how the layout.
Yes.
Can you clarify? I know that the sidewalk is 10 feet wide.
Yeah. But
So how many tables and chairs are you going to put on Lexington Avenue?
so on Lexington Avenue,
And what will be the clearances?
yes. For Lexington Avenue, we will have 4 tables in the front, but my storefront is pulled back an extra 4 feet. So it gives extra, so it's actually on the property line, but I'm just being straightforward to tell you that those 4 tables will be on the front side where Lexington is, and it's over 14 feet
Okay.
clearance.
Thank you. I will support
Yeah.
your application. Thank you.
Okay, great. Motions? Kimberly?
Motion to approve.
Great. I see several seconds. I will happily call a question and go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, it's approved. Thank you very much. Good luck and good evening.
Thank you, guys. Thanks I appreciate the time.
Great, thank you.
All right.
Okay, next up, we're at 2P. Do I have Avra Madison?
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So this is Avra Madison. It's a sidewalk cafe at 14 East 60th Street between Madison and Fifth Avenue. It's 62 feet long. There'll be 18 tables and 36 seats. Their hours of operation are 11:30 to 11 Sunday through Tuesday and 11:30 to midnight Wednesday through Saturday. But they will close their cafe at 10 o'clock in compliance with the community board standards. There is 13 feet 11-inch sidewalk and 8 feet of clearance throughout it. Inside Avra, there are 200 seats. It's a very large restaurant, 2 floors. They do have 3 bathrooms. One is a handicap, and then the other 2 bathrooms have 4. One has 4 stalls, and the other one has 6 stalls. There is a certificate of occupancy for 288, and they do have a PA permit. They will not have any obstructions whatsoever to any fire safety devices.
Wonderful. Do I have any members of the public on this one? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco, then to Lori.
I don't want to contradict you, Abraham. Give a chance to Lori to speak.
Great.
Please.
Let's
Thank
go
you.
to Lori first, yes.
Thank you, Marco. I just
Welcome.
wanted to applaud the applicant for having an ADA compliant bathroom. I think that that is really important, and I think that I'm going to start emphasizing that going forward. But thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
Okay, motion to approve as presented. Thank you.
Okay, I see several thumbs up there, so I will call a question. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, that's a 12-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Likewise. Okay, next we have item 2Q, which is Doc Watson's 1490 Second Avenue.
Good evening. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. This is Danny Grace representing 1490 Second Avenue, doing business for 30 years at this location as Doc Watson's between 77th and 78th Street on Second Avenue. The application for a regular size, unenclosed 5 tables, 20 chairs, sidewalk cafe in full compliance, currently in full compliance with all DOT regulations, and will continue to do so into the future. Hours of operation, noon to 10 p.m. With the outdoor cafe, 7 days a week.
Great, thank you very much. Do I have any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, Marco.
I would like to put a motion and then to speak. The motion is to approve. To approve.
Okay, do you have a second on that?
So I have a question. You didn't mention about that you are not going to obstruct any main service for the building, such as Siamese connection, gas lines, water lines. Are you going to?
Yeah, I mean, they'll the business is and will remain in full compliance with all DOT regulations regarding clearance, public access, everything. There'll be no violations.
No, usually it's, I don't think that DOT consider that there is some gas bulbs on the sidewalk. And that will be your responsibility to not cover. Are you willing to accept that part or not?
Yes, to the extent
Okay.
they exist at that location, yes.
Okay, thank you. One more thing about what Lori just mentioned before. The only way that we can enforce the handicap accessible bathrooms is the applicant has to file in DOT the application, and DOT will be responsible to check everything that compliant with that law. Otherwise, it will be hard to impose for new business or business that are existent that do not comply. And since there is no change, that is the law. If you don't touch it, the business or part of the inside of the venue, you cannot bring in compliance with the handicap bathrooms. Usually, it happens when the applicant supposed to file in DOV, and DOV will be enforced right away in the handicap bathroom. Not only the bathroom, but the accessibility, the entire venue. And this is what I strongly recommend. Probably we need to ask if it's a new business, if we're going to file in DOV, because DOV will be the only institution. It's a very complicated process, and DOV will catch this issue that you raised, the use of the handicap. The accessibility, that's basically what it is, which is include the entrance to the venue, because if there are 6 or 7 inches, it's useless to have a handicap bathroom if there is no access to the venue. So DOV usually they check all these kind of regulations. And I think the best way that we can go is to, when we hear that there is new applicants with a new venue, we have to ask if they file in the building departments. And that will be very important question for those business. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. Okay, so we have the motion to approve, and that was seconded. So I'm calling the question and going to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. And I also think our number changed. We lost Dale, so we're at 11 now. Okay, seeing none, 11 no. Thank you very much. Okay, next item, we have 2R, and this is for Macte Animo di San Mateo, 1716 2nd Avenue between 89th and 90th. I understand the applicant did not respond to the office nor submitted materials. Do we have a representative? If not, then I would suggest taking the same course of action we did previously that Lindsay suggested, which is a motion to disapprove. Additionally, this is also a date that won't reach the next meeting, so we need to take an action. Okay, Marco, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going to put a motion to
Yep.
disapprove and somebody second. Thank you.
Yep, you have your seconds. Okay, great. So then I will call a question on this motion to disapprove due to the non-responsiveness. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause, let us know. And that will be an 11-0 no. So thank you very much. Okay, next we have item 2, going straight to 2T, since we already did 2S previously, which was the 5 lamps. So 2T is the Ralph Lauren retail coffee shop on 888 Madison.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Andy Jean-Jacques. I'm a DOH consultant working with Ralph's Coffee, which is located in the flagship store at 888 Madison Avenue. Our application is for a sidewalk cafe. The establishment opens from 8 a.m. and closes at 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then close at 7 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. The establishment does not have delivery nor alcohol, so it's just pretty much coffee and a few pastries. There are 24 chairs outside and 12 tables. The establishment is in full compliance with sidewalk cafe regulations such as distance from fire hydrants, side means connections, tree beds, and keep a 11 feet clear path. And it's been open since 2019.
Great, thank you very much. Do I have any members of the public on this one? Yes, I'm seeing a Jim Hoffman.
Yes, hi,
Hi.
thank you. My name is Jim Hoffman. I'm the current president of a local residential cooperative at 36 East 72nd Street. Our residents live down the street from both 867 Madison and the cafe applicant at 888 Madison. I have a number of questions about the plan submitted as part of the application. What is actually proposed to be new versus the current status of the outdoor area?
When you say proposed to be new in terms of the furniture outside?
Correct. So, for example, in the graphics, Ralph's shows that they're erecting a barrier around the table, that there's some sort of fence around the tables as displayed. So are you proposing to change the placement of tables in the site area so that you're now affecting 2 rows of tables? Both of those would reduce the available physical footprint for pedestrian traffic.
The current setup that's in the diagram presented to DOT is what will be present once approved.
Okay, so essentially what you're proposing is putting in 2 rows of tables instead of having 1 row adjacent to the building, then a pedestrian walkway, and then having a 2nd row of tables along the curb. So that's
No, there will not be any tables along the curb as shown in the, I'm not sure if you probably don't have access to the diagram that was submitted to DOT, but along the curb there will not be any tables or chairs. It would just be against the wall of the building.
Okay, so you're essentially taking what currently in the photos shows tables along the curb, and you're moving those tables to create 2 rows against the building. And my point is that you're essentially moving the pedestrian walkway, which goes between the tables currently, to the curb. At the curb, I think you've misrepresented the light pole, and I think you've misrepresented the gate around the tree, which is actually a full blossoming tree, which also obstructs not just visibility, but pedestrian traffic. So I am objecting to this proposed change in the layout. And I think if all of you look at the submission, the photos were taken at a time of year when the tree was not in blossom. So it looks like it's almost winter from the articles of clothing people are wearing. That tree is fully blossomed in the summer, fall, and spring, which pretty much makes the side of the street that this gentleman is proposing to now open up and move tables away from impassable. So essentially, this looks to me like Ralph Lauren is taking over more available space and limiting pedestrian traffic to the area where you can't really walk. So the area is already congested. I think this would be a bad outcome for the neighbors in the local community. I thank the committee in advance for your consideration. I request a motion to disapprove. Alternatively, please defer a decision until a revised proper submission is made with correct scale and current photos is made. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Matt Bauer.
No, thank you. Just wanted to say that the Ralph's Coffee has just become a very much also a neighborhood institution and is very significant for the economic development of the community. Respect, of course, the comments that have been made earlier, and you know, we just want to say that it has been a real generator of interest on the street and creating a lot of interest in visiting Madison Avenue throughout everywhere, and of course very much utilized in the community. But of course, respect all the questions and points that have been made thus far.
Thank you, Matt. I'm going to allow Jean-Jacques, do you have any response to the comments or questions posed by Mr. Hoffman?
Yes, thank you for your comments, Mr. Hoffman. When I submitted the diagram, I specifically took into consideration that particular tree bed that you mentioned. And that's why in the diagram, there's only one table on the side of the wall where the coffee shop's located, because we did not want to take up more space on the sidewalk and allowed pedestrians to walk through. So we did take that into consideration. That's why there's only one row of tables there.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Hoffman, do you have a follow-up, which hopefully you can just direct at me?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So what I would suggest is that members of the committee go visit the site this weekend or the following weekend, and you can collect as much information as you need to make an informed decision. I don't think that the diagrams are to scale. I think, you know, that tree bed, which I think is the old version, the 5x5, it's actually much smaller than the new version of, was it 5x10 or 6x10? You have a pretty big tree there. So I can understand why Ralph's is trying to do what they propose. I'm pointing out that it's already heavily congested. So don't listen to my submission. Go look with your own eyes and look at the diagrams and come to your own conclusions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hoffman. Marco?
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Hoffman, to give an opinion about that. It's very important to hear from you. The issue right here that I found is he's claiming basically that the scale of the drawings are not properly done. So in some way, I should say they are misleading, and that's made me a serious concern that we trust you to do the right thing. And in this case, I feel very uncomfortable to make any decisions to support your application, because it's hard for us that the drawings that Mr. Hoffman is saying, it doesn't match the reality. And I feel that I don't know, but it should be in a scale and properly scaled so we can make good decisions. Otherwise, we we are going to make wrong decisions, and I don't know what to do in this case. Honestly, I'm thinking what to do maybe in the future, very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. I think the other detail here that's a bit pressing is I believe this has a due date of the 30th, which would be due before our next Street Life Committee meeting. So we're in a bit of a pinch in terms of the timing, unless unless for some reason the applicant wanted to delay for us to have an opportunity to do a little bit more visibility on the site location.
Sure, I welcome the opportunity for you guys to investigate this matter. But I would like to say that I specifically took those measurements, and I made sure I was in compliance with DOH regulations, and DOH did review these documents themselves to make sure they were proper before submitting to the community board.
Okay. What do you think we should do here, Lindsay? Should we, I mean, I guess I'm actually not as clear. So if for some reason they did delay, how much longer would that kind of impact your application?
I'm sorry, was that toward question for me?
Yes.
Well, I think it really depends on the application going to DOT, because they make the final decision once it leaves the community board.
Let me jump in really quick.
Yeah, please.
So we necessarily can't delay. DOT is really strict on their community feedback deadlines. So we can't, at least as a community board, request a delay on their deadline. However, if you wanted to, you could either withdraw and resubmit, but that would kind of push you back a while, or submitting a committee resolution on 8:30. Whether it be a disapproval or approval. If it is a disapproval, that automatically alerts the DOT and they schedule their own hearing. And then we can follow up after full board with a full board resolution, whether it change or stay the same. But either way, a disapproval on the committee level or on the full board level, on the community board level, triggers in the DOT system to schedule their own hearing where you can represent your application and hear from members of the public again. And if you have any, they'll take into consideration the concerns from the community board and bring those to your attention at the DOT hearing.
So Abraham, I'm sort of the mind here that the move might be to do a approval with a conditional approval, and then I'm not even sure what our sort of investigatory capacities are, if anyone's going out with a tape measure to figure this out. But it is my sort of sense that this is a business that quite contributes to the desirability of coming to do tourism on Madison Avenue. And though I do absolutely care about the constituent complaints, the scale question, if the representative is saying they did the measurements themselves and they are in a public hearing or public meeting rather, saying that they believe that they are the ones that are valid and true, I'm inclined to believe them. But I think a conditional approval might be something where we can sort of do both.
And I guess to follow up on that, I mean, so we would still have, because it's going to be a holiday the Monday that first, and we have our meeting on the 2nd, right? Are we scheduled for September 2nd?
Yes.
So we could then do an amendment or adjustment there. Can we do a follow-up committee resolution if for some reason, we go out there and we feel that it's not properly represented and we need to make a change? So therefore, giving more validity to your conditional, Lindsay.
I think that sounds reasonable to me. And then Jordan, it would be in, I guess, the board office's hands to sort of deliver that back up to DOT to be they approved it, but then there's this, or they approved it and then there's nothing.
Like how we do with full board, if we send if there's a different vote from the committee level, we send a follow-up resolution.
Yeah. So I guess, then the condition could just be, we could be clear that, look, the condition is premised that the markup is to scale. However, we want to look at it more and get comfortable whether or not that is, the the situation and are kind of reserving the right to then be able to send the follow-up one on the second.
So the way that I have this written right now is whereas someone from the public objected as to the scale of the renderings presented, and I don't know which member of the community board is going to go do the Madison Avenue investigation.
I'm sure someone will. And also the only clarification I would say is I think Mr. Hoffman was representing a couple of, not just in his individual capacity, right? I think he did mention that he's a representative of one of the co-ops or one of the buildings nearby. So that would be my only friendly suggestion. Mr. Hoffman, do you have any parting thoughts on this approach?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I would agree with Matt that Ralph Lauren brings a lot to the area. And so I'm not asking you to take away their right to operate an existing cafe. What we're talking about is changing the configuration. And with all due respect to the Ralph Lauren representative, I'm suggesting that at least one or two members of the committee go look themselves, because even if you want to say that the tree box is a certain size, that tree is a lot bigger than the tree box. So I don't really want to belabor it, but a conditional approval seems to me quite weak, only because I don't think Ralph's is closing the cafe. They can resubmit another time. And so that's what I'm suggesting be done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll volunteer to be one of the ones to take a walk out there and look at that. And then Mr. Jean-Jacques, then
Yes.
be aware that we would then request that we'll send you a notice to appear again at the September 2nd meeting based on findings.
Sure.
And then if there is finding, then maybe at that point discuss maybe a reconfiguration or a modification on your end.
Understood.
Okay, Judy first, then Marco.
Abraham, I'm not quite sure what the gentleman was referring to, that the tree was much bigger than the tree box. If he's talking about the enclosure, we have a certain number of feet around the enclosure. We don't talk about whether it's a 3-inch tree or if it's a 28-inch tree. The size of the tree has nothing to do with what we're actually doing here. So I don't understand the gentleman's comment about that the tree is much bigger than the tree box.
I do believe he was referencing that there was a discrepancy in the size of the enclosure of the tree.
Perhaps the blossoming canopy, it sounded like.
Well, but the canopy has nothing to do with what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
It's the tree enclosure itself. The tables and chairs have to be a certain number of feet from the tree enclosure. The canopy can be huge. It makes no difference. That doesn't affect what we're doing here.
Okay.
Yes,
thanks.
it's the tree bed that DOT considers the distance from the tree bed, not the size of the tree itself that would
That's correct.
cause a particular issue.
Absolutely.
So that's what I respected, and that's what I drew and measured to allow enough space for a clear path of 11 feet. So irrespective of the size of the tree, is actual tree bed distance from the curb to where the next table would be. So that's what I reflected in the drawings.
So he's correct, Abraham. Unless the gentleman wants to he's got his hand up again. I didn't get his name. Unless he wants to be more specific about what he's talking about, the presenter is absolutely accurate.
Can we unmute Mr. Hoffman one more time?
The tree branches obstruct your ability to walk.
Then the tree needs pruning. And as a citizen pruner, where we prune here in the 60s, I'm sure you have some pruners over there. but the board office can pass my name and number over to you, and maybe we can come look at your tree as a favor and prune it for you. But that has nothing to do with what's being presented to us.
Again, I would suggest you go do a site visit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Marco?
Thank you. I think in my 18 years in the community board, I never offered a volunteer to go and check this kind of situation. Yes, I would like to go and visit and then have my opinion. With respect to trimming the tree, I just have a conversation with a person from the Department of Parks, and they told me that we cannot touch the tree. And they have to just only Department of Parks are willing to make a decision to check to touch the tree or the tree bed. So well, I think I don't want to continue because we still have a long agenda, but
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, I'll be there. Yes, it's more likely I will take my tape. I will make a survey of that part, and then I will give you my opinion. But meanwhile, I will go in opposition of this application. Thank you.
Okay. Lindsay, do you want to I don't know if you formally presented your motion?
Sure, it could be a motion to approve with the stipulations that there was objections and that members of this committee will go do an in-person investigation of the location and the measurements.
Okay. Do we have a second? Yep, I see hands up on seconds on that. Great. Okay, so I think we have a plan for the moment. And then again, if there's issues with the tree, then we can put Mr. Hoffman and Judy in touch. Okay, so let's go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let me know. I think Marco, you said you're a no. Yep. Okay. Any others? Are we still at 11? Yes, we are. So that's 10-1 with Marco being the one. So can we unmute Marco? You think he's saying something?
And thank you. What is the address?
The address is 888 Madison Avenue.
888.
But the entrance is on
888
correct.
Madison.
888. Correct.
Madison. Okay.
Right on
The entrance is on 72nd.
Oh, on 72nd. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Well, again, thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Hoffman. Thank you, Jean-Jacques.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's move up to the next one. We're at 2U, which is our friends at Uptie, 1411 2nd Avenue.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Welcome.
Good, thank you. My name is Jaru. I'm representing Japika Group Corp, CB8M Uptie. We've been serving Thai food in the neighborhood for 12 years. And today I'd like to apply for the Sidewalk Cafe within the area 9x6. In front of the restaurant, having 3 tables and 6 chairs. No obstructing elements other than the parking meter, which has a clearance of 8 feet. And for the sidewalk clearance is 10 feet. Inside, we have 3 bathrooms. One of them is ADA compliance. Yes, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
today. Do I have any members of the public on this one? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. Motion to approve as presented.
Okay, several seconds. So with that, I'll call a question. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining on Uptie, let us know. Okay, that's an 11-0. Thank you very much, and continued good luck. We enjoy your presence in the community.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, next item. Do I have 2V? Do we have the Milton?
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good. My name is William Moore. I'm the owner of the Milton. We're at the location 1754 2nd Avenue for coming up on 11 years now, between 91st and 92nd Street. The application for a new sidewalk cafe, 8 feet wide, and sorry, the street is 20 feet wide, and we're going to be using 8 feet of it, 8 by 14. 6 tables and 18 chairs.
Okay, and you'll obviously be in compliance with all DOT
Oh, yes,
requirements,
yes,
so no
yes.
blockages. Yep. Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
Any members of the public on this one? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Motion to approve as presented. Thank you.
Great. Okay, I'm seeing several thumbs up. So, okay, I'll call a question. Motion to approve. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, it's an 11-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Have a good night.
Great.
Bye-bye.
Okay, next we have 2W Mezzaluna, and here we have another similar scenario, no materials, no communication, and I'm going to assume no representative. The one difference here is the deadline for this one is later, so there would be an opportunity to table, but just confirming, is there a representative for Mezzaluna? Okay, I'm seeing none. So is there a preference to table or Marco or Judy?
Thank you. Motion to table.
Okay, great. That can't be challenged. I see thumbs up. So let's go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining. Great. So we're aligned on the tabling. Thank you. Okay, we're up to 2X. This is Bellamy. VL Delights again.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Rohit Misra. I'm one of the owners of VL Delights. This application is for an outdoor cafe. The business has been in existence for 15 plus years in the neighborhood at this location for the past 4 years. Our hours of operation at this location are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Mondays through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays. We do not do any deliveries. We seat 20 inside the premises. There is one bathroom. Our proposal for the outdoor cafe is for 6 tables, 12 chairs. We meet all the required clearances from street furniture and trees. We will be following all DOT rules and regulations and do not and will not impede any egress, fire safety devices, or emergency operations.
Great, thank you. Do I have any members of the public? Seeing none, I'll go to Lori first.
Thank you, Abraham. This is just a point of information. I believe that there was a rule set that requires voting members of the board to be on camera when they're voting. And I noticed that there were like 3 or so people who were not on camera. And while I understand, going to the bathroom and, reasons that people may want to be off camera, you can't stay off camera for the entire meeting, and especially for when we're voting. So I'm just bringing that up because I like to follow the rules.
Thank you for that. So noted for any of the unavailable camera individuals. But also, I think it's also different. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's a different rule for virtual versus the mixed meeting. No,
for
when it's full board. Like I thought that rule was specifically for when it's full board. That if you're virtual in a full board, you have to be on camera. But I don't know if that same applies if it's a fully virtual one.
Well, I'm not sure. I just know that I heard that. So.
Okay, well, so we can look into it, and then I can request that if you're able to come on camera. So
yeah, okay,
thank you,
thank
Lori.
you.
Okay, so let's go to Marco first.
I would like to put a motion then to speak. The motion is to approve as
Great.
presented.
Yep, you have a thumb.
Okay, so the issue what Lori mentioned, it is for full board. However, the committee has an opportunity to make our own decisions, and I think it makes a lot of sense that everybody should be in camera. And I support Lori's request, but again, it's the committee who will make a decision. By the way, I'm not part of the committee, but in any event, I think it's a good way to manage this business. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Marco. Judy?
Maybe why don't we take up the new business part
Yeah.
and we can talk about that.
Yeah, so let's focus on Bellamy for now. So Judy?
Yeah, can you tell me what the address of this place is?
Sure, it's 866 Lexington Avenue. That's the southwest corner formed by the intersection of Lexington and East 65th Street. We're diagonally across the street from Church of St. Vincent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I think we still need a motion. Bill?
Motion to approve as presented.
So Marco, you're saying you made the motion? Okay, so then Bill, we can call you as the calling the question because you did get your
Call
thumbs
the
up.
question.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go for a roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, we're still at 11. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and have a good evening. Appreciate your time.
Likewise, thank you. Okay, next we have 2Y. This is Candlelight DBA Stella and Fly.
Good evening.
Hi there.
I'm Cassandra Fields. I'm the owner of Candlelight LLC, doing business as Stella and Fly. We are on First Avenue between 88th and 89th, 1705 First Avenue. The establishment has been in business for in excess of 6 years at this location. I recently acquired it in October of 2024, but it's operating the same as it has been since its inception. This evening, we are seeking outside dining seating for one table in front of our establishment. Sadly, of the 17-foot frontage, we have some unique obstacles of fire safety and utility access. We did work hand in hand with DOT staff to design where the table would be sited as it appears in the application itself. On the inside, we have roughly 12 tables, 38 seats. We operate 7 days a week, 8 a.m. until roughly midnight on the weekends and roughly 11 a.m. on the weekdays. And obviously we would adhere to the, 10 p.m. Standards required by the community board.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Do I have any members of the public on this one? Okay, with that, I'll go to Kimberly first since we haven't heard from her recently.
Motion to approve.
Okay, you have several seconds on that. Great. Okay, so then let's, Marco.
Call the question.
Wonderful. Okay, let's go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Seeing none, we are still at 11. Thank you very much, and that's approved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, next. We are at, do I have a representative for TEP? This is item 2Z. All right, we're running out of alphabet.
Yes, good evening. My name is Virasak Sangsiri, and I'm the owner representing Tamakarkun, doing business as Tape Thai Restaurant, and I'm here for the sidewalk application.
Great.
And for 21 tables and 42 chairs. And we're on the corner of 75th and 2nd Avenue. And our operation is from Sunday to Thursday, 11:30 until 10 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11:30 until 11 p.m.
Okay, thank you. And you'll be adhering to all DOT regulations, clearances.
Yes, we are adhering to everything with the rules and regulation of DOT. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Okay, great. So with that, I'll inquire if there's any members of the public. Okay, seeing none. Marco?
I would like to put a motion then to speak. The motion is to approve.
You have a thumbs up. Go ahead.
Yeah, my concern is you said it's 21 chairs or 42 chairs?
21 tables and 42 chairs.
42 chairs.
Yes.
Do you spaces enough to fit all these number of chairs?
Yes, we have about 55 feet long on 75th Street. And we're only putting 3 tables and 6 chairs on the 2nd Avenue because we have a clearance from the traffic lights and garbage bin.
Okay, and you said that you will be in compliance with DOT regulations as well as you do not obstruct any means of egress, fire hydrants, all this kind of stuff?
Yes, we
Okay,
are.
thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
Call
Okay,
the question.
yes, let's call the question and go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, that's approved 11-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much and have a good night.
Likewise. Okay, next we have 2AA, which is for AOC, the establishment, not the individual, 1590 First Avenue.
And I think, Abraham, this is another one where we had some issues of, Jordan followed up with them, but they didn't have,
Okay.
they weren't responsive.
Yeah, and I don't see the representative online.
Okay, and this does have an 8/13 deadline, so we need to take an action. So,
I make a motion to disapprove.
okay, I'm supportive of that, taking the same approach. If anyone objects, let us know. Otherwise, we'll go with a motion to disapprove and we'll go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining on this one for the non-appearance and non-submission. Okay, 11-0, no. All right, we're getting closer, folks. 2BB, do we have Lamar NYC, DBA Dulce Vida Kitchen?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi. My name is Maria Marquez Haas, the owner of Lamar NYC LLC, DBA Dulce Vida Kitchen. We've been in the neighborhood for 15 years, and this location 4 years. And right now I'm at the restaurant working. Sorry about the noise.
No problem.
We were located on Lexington Avenue for 11 years. We now own L'Osteria. We own L'Osteria there, which we already went through this process with, and we are approved. We design our outdoor structure based on the DOT rules and regulations. We are applying for 5 tables, 10 chairs. We are looking for the space. We miss it a lot. And we have 9 tables inside the restaurant, 18 chairs, and 1 bathroom. Our hours of operation will be the same indoors and outdoors. Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. Friday, 12 to 10, Saturdays, 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Great, thank you very much. Do I have any members of the public on this item? Okay, seeing none, I'll go to Marco.
Thank you. I have a questions. Because I walk every single day in that part to catch the Q train. I always pass by. The issue what I present is this is a sidewalk cafe or roadway cafe?
Roadway.
It's roadway?
It's a roadway.
Yeah, okay. But you still have an issue of the 3 beds. You have 2 3 beds, you have a hydrant. It means, I don't know if it fits the 5 chairs,
Yeah.
then it's very complicated that part. I mean, Look, if you said that you're gonna comply, I don't have a problem, but I think it's very tight.
Yeah, Marco, our space became very small. I used to
Yeah,
have
I
a
know
lot
that.
more
I know that very
tables.
well.
Yeah, no, I mean the outdoors.
Yeah, I know that very well.
Yeah,
Well,
but we are complying with all the, the measurements from the hydrant.
the tree bed, all of this.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
personal myself, I think I find this. I'm not going to go and assess with your store because I didn't do with the others. The only thing I'm going to listen that you say that you will comply with all the DOT regulations. Thank you.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Marco.
Okay, great. Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, great. I see a thumbs up in a second, so I'm happy to call the question. So if anyone's voting no, not voting for cause or abstaining, let us know. Okay, seeing none, that's an 11-0 yes. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Good night.
Likewise. Okay, so it looks like the next two are similar. No documentation, no appearance. So let's just confirm that we don't have a representative for Alvin or Caravaggio. And these are also both that need dates in advance. So therefore, Lindsay, shall we take the same approach? Or make the motion?
I'd make a motion to disapprove for the Alvin. Although the Alvin, Jordan, you might step in. I think. Yeah, I guess it's a motion to disapprove. There's nothing there. They're just like, they said they weren't aware of this, I guess.
They were aware, they just had a situation where they weren't able to come tonight because they're both actually out of the country currently and they weren't able to post flyers or submit anything. I talked to them and they know that it's going to be a disapproval. They're going to follow up with the DOT and attend that DOT hearing. They did tell me that once they both get back into the country, sometimes this week, they will be sending me all the requested materials and we'll end up probably flyering for full board. So I do believe that they wanted to come to full board, but the DOT might reach out to them beforehand anyways for that disapproval.
I think that makes sense then to do the disapproval as we've done for the others. And then if by the full board, they show up and do the stuff that we've done, we can change it then.
Agreed. Okay, so Lindsay, you made a motion. Marco?
What is the motion? Is to
Disapprove.
approve or to table?
Disapprove. This is disapprove because we have to decide by the 20th.
Oh, okay. So second, thank you.
Okay. Great. Judy?
I don't quite understand. So if this is a disapproval to DOT and then they go talk to them, when do they go talk to DOT? I mean, how soon does that all happen and does it keep them? Because they've been a very good member of the community and they've done everything they should do. And obviously they called Jordan, spoke with them. They're out of the country, etc. I would hate to see them not get, we have others there on that block, so it wouldn't be any different for the rest of the block. Hate to see them, their business be interfered with. So tell me about how that works with DOT when you say they go to DOT.
So
Is that in the next month, 2 months, 6 months? How does that work?
I really don't know the timeline and they can't really give a timeline, kind of like how they can't really give a timeline from when an applicant submits their application and then the time between they submitted and us, receiving it and hearing it. I just know that when I spoke to the DOT yesterday or today, they told me that when we issue a disapproval and the DOT receives it, they get an automatic trigger in their system letting them know that they need to have that this business they will need to have that business schedule a hearing, and the DOT will then reach out. I don't know how long it takes for them to reach out after we issue a disapproval resolution to the DOT, but I do know that in the past, a lot of applicants have reached out to me, letting me know that the DOT has contacted them to come to a hearing. It just kind of depends. It really varies with the timeline from when we disapprove it to when they need to go to the DOT hearing.
Just one other question. When did they indicate when they would be returning?
I think one of them is going to be returning this Thursday.
Okay, I'll go over and talk with them.
Okay.
Judy, one of the other things we could do is we could, notwithstanding the disapproval, we could re-invite them and once they submit their materials, and we could re-invite them to the September street light
September.
the 2nd to hear them again, and we can then reissue a committee resolution to send back to DOT.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Judy, I second your notion that they have been good neighbors. I think they do add a lot to that street.
Okay, good. So I believe you had a second on your motion to disapprove. I'm calling it. So let's go to the roll. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause on the disapproval, and then we'll invite them again to September to accommodate the fact that they've been away. Okay, 11's, yep, still 11. Great. Okay, anyone for Caravaggio? Still no? And they didn't reach out or submit at all?
He sent me two forms, but no pictures of flyers and no notarized affidavit.
Okay, well, I guess we can do the same thing. If for some reason they reach out to you, for some reason why they're didn't submit everything, then we could theoretically have them back for September. So therefore, Lindsay, you want to do the honors of?
I'll make that motion to disapprove.
Okay, great. I see some seconds. So great. So I'll call the question and let's go to the roll on that. If anyone's voting no, not voting for cause, or abstaining, let us know on the Caravaggio. Great. We did it.
Lindsay and Abraham, we're inviting, so we're possibly, or I'm going to be reaching out to Ralph's Coffee, the Alvin and Caravaggio for the upcoming September Streetlight meeting to represent.
I guess I believe those were the three that we.
Was that the three? Okay, thank you.
If for some reason we don't need to call back Ralph, we'll let them know, but for now, let's assume we're calling him back.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, great. So now I'm assuming we have hands for any other business. Russell?
We have not had a requirement for committee meetings for people to be on camera. I think we just haven't. So if we want to add that as a brand new thing, suppose we can. I personally don't think it's necessary. I think it's very convenient on a weeknight to be able to follow along what's going on and have your phone with you and or your laptop, whatever it is, and just have it going without needing to be on camera and still be able to fully participate and follow what's going on and so on. I think we've been doing fine the way it's been going. I don't see a reason to change it.
Thanks, Russell. I mean, I'm in agreement. I think that if it's not an actual requirement and I don't see a reason to change it, but obviously anyone can voice their opinion. So Lori?
Yeah, thank you. Well, you know, what I believe though is that when we let people, you know, hide from, you know, what's going on, that and then we do the voting the way we do it, it's like what you could do is turn on your computer and then just disappear for the entire, you know, meeting. And I think that that's a little problematic because, you know, you're being recorded for votes that you may or may not, you know, have agreed with. And I mean, you know, I guess we could say that if you disagree with it, then you have to put your, you know, face on the screen. But I mean, I just think that I don't think it's a good way to do business because, like I said, we're voting and you don't know, like, I don't know if, you know, someone who was off camera was even there. You know, I really don't, because you could just turn on your computer and then go off and be counted as being there for the meeting which is not the way I think it's supposed to go. Anyway, that's my opinion.
Thanks, Lori. Kimberly and then TJ.
Is this a bad time for a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, let's finish up this discussion. I mean, or maybe we don't have to, but I kind of think this seems like something that we can carry over and talk about instead of making a decision now. But I think the point of accountability that Lori's bringing up is sort of well taken. But I also understand the like ease of not having to put on makeup and be on camera for these things.
Just as a practical thing, I think in the absence of some sort of a resolution, I think the default is it sticks to what it's currently been, which is no on camera. So if we're going to discuss it at the next meeting, I think that means until we actually take action on it, there's no requirement to be on camera.
Oh, yeah, no, we would need to take an action. So absent that. And you know, it could even be a wider discussion that we bring up at full board if that's something we want to go that way. So it's not specific to this committee, although those meetings are already very long. So I don't know if I want to add that to the mix. TJ.
I was just thinking, you know, I like what Lori said about if you're making a decision to like not agree, then maybe get on camera. But like, you know, it's sometimes hard. I mean, I was dealing with something with my, you know, mother because nobody was here to help me, and I want to be involved. So it's difficult to always be on, and I'm listening. So I think that her point is well taken, but maybe I'm going to disagree. To be on camera for that, Lori, I think that might be a good way to, you know, kind of handle it. But like, I like to participate, and sometimes I can't be on the camera. So I think it's a tough one.
Okay, let's go to Bill and then Judy, and then back to Lori.
Hi, thank you, Abraham. I'm in agreement with Lori. I mean, the community of the boards is a public forum, so you want to have some transparency. Everyone wanted to reveal them him or herself. The whole purpose that we want to demonstrate to the public that we are attentive, we are listening, and perhaps engaging. So I understand Russell and TJ and Todd's to a point as well. So I think the compromise is that what one suggested is that when it comes to a vote, turn on your camera. So we know that you are there voting. That's my suggestion.
Thanks, Bill. Judy?
Yeah, I think it's a good motion. And also, I think if you have a situation like Todd had with his mother, he could be excused in that instance. He could write an email to you and Lindsay and say, listen, I have this situation at home where I'm doing home care and I can't really be on the screen all the time, but I want you to know I'm listening. And if I feel I have to participate, I'll raise my hand, but I won't be on the screen. There are always exceptions. We get them at the full board. We get exceptions. So if we were to pass this and somebody really had a good reason for not being on screen, they could, you know, they could talk to the chairs about it before the meeting.
Okay.
You know, be excused. I mean, for a while tonight, I didn't have anything to eat, so I went off screen while I was eating, and then I put my face back on screen.
Thanks, Judy. Let's go back to Lori, and then I have a few closing thoughts.
Hi, thank you, Abraham. Yeah, I mean, I'm just asking people to think about the reasons why we have this rule in the full board. You know, it's like I'm not suggesting that everybody has to like turn on their camera 24/7, because I know a lot of times these meetings are held at 6. Most of the time they're held at 6:30, and you know we have to eat, and I don't necessarily want to be watching everybody eat. But the point is that, as Bill said, we want to show that we're engaged, that we're listening, that we're, and people are, very intimidated when they come to this board for the first time, and I think that they deserve the respect of having us, show our faces, because otherwise it's just like a bunch of, like numbers and letters and stuff that are making important decisions for your business. So as I said before, there's totally reasons to excuse you. Todd, obviously, when you were doing that and, taking care of your mom and going to the bathroom and, and eating. But I'm just asking for people when you're voting to show your face. That's really all I think is necessary. And I think that, like, as a responsibility to the public, we owe them that. And if we didn't, we wouldn't have that rule for the full board. So,
So I think what might be the move here is to reflect that we talked about this, and then maybe next time in our new business, have a resolution that we consider.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that too, because I think also, I know that like not all of our official committee members are here, so I'd like to maybe circulate this for discussion and for people to really think about and know that it's something we're gonna, it's been brought to the table and people can think about, and then take some action from there. That way everyone gets the full visibility without coming back to the fact that they now have to, be on camera from time to time. But I also take your point, Laura, just because, in all fairness, we asked that of the presenters, right? We asked the applicants to come on camera. So I think it wouldn't be out of order to suggest that at least for the vote, and I take your point on, you could have ghost votes if people just are, have a computer on, although I would trust that, part of your duty and obligation is not do that, but I take your point. So, okay, great. So then with that, I'm happy to put that on the minutes and then circulate it and let folks digest it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Lori.
And thank you everyone for this discussion, because it has allowed me to finish the entire minutes. So I think go back to Kimberly. The minutes are like now done. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for doing that. Okay, now, Kimberly, do you want to entertain your motion again? No? Okay, motion to adjourn. I
was trying to come off mute. Motion to adjourn.
Great. I think everyone's supportive. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, everyone.
Have a good night.
Bye.